Hello students, this is Jayleka talking to you. I hope you all are safe by the grace of God. Suppose you want to tell something to somebody else. What do we use? How do we communicate? Suppose you want to communicate a message from one person to another. What do we use? We use a language. What are the languages you know? You may use Tamil, English, Malayalam, Hindi, etc. These are all languages used by us, that is human beings, in order to communicate with other people. Now I wish to introduce a new language to communicate with the computer. The name of this language is C++. Can you name some of the other languages used in order to communicate with the computer? Basic, Java, Fortran, COBOL, HTML, etc. Basic is not used nowadays. All the other languages are used. Fortran means formula translation. HTML means hypertext marketing language. These are all some of the languages which are used by the software people in order to communicate with the computer. The first unit is what is C++? What is C++? Let us learn. There is a language called C. C is a general purpose structured programming language developed in 1972 by Dennis Ritchie at New Jersey. It was written under an operating system called Unix, UNIX, Unix. C is a powerful programming language. In 1979, John Stroup developed C++. C++ is actually an enhancement of the C language. C++ is one better than C. C++ means C incremented by 1. We can say that C++ is the superset of C. It was initially called as C with classes, then it was renamed as C++. All the standard features of C are also available in C++. C++ is not merely an extension of C, rather it incorporates several new fundamental concepts of object-oriented programming, that is OOP. Object-oriented programming offers a new and powerful way to cope with the complexity in program. You don't bother about all these things now. You will understand all these things early as go on learning. C++ is a superset of C. C++ supports the principles of object-oriented programming. C++ has 3 features that add on to C. They are encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. I repeat, encapsulation, polymorphism, and inheritance. Encapsulation. What is encapsulation? What's a capsule? Anything which is used to cover or close or to protect something is called a capsule. You have seen capsules, medicinal capsules. The powder formed or the granular formed medicine will be encapsulated within a capsule. Similarly, all the data will be encapsulated within two brackets, that is encapsulation. The actual meaning is, it is actually a most important feature of a class. It is the process of combining member function and the data. It manipulates by logically binding the data and keeping them safe from outside interference. C++ only supports encapsulations through objects. The data is not accessible to the outside world, and only those functions which are inside the class can access it. That is encapsulation. Right? What is polymorphism? Poly means many. Polymorphism. It is built along with the concept of inheritance. Polymorphism is a Greek word. It means many forms. It is capable of taking many forms, just like our COVID-19. MERS, SARS, COVID-19, that is corona. So a single virus can take many forms. Actually, this is a feature that provides a common interface for several different classes so that objects of those classes can be manipulated identically by the program for technically different purposes. Polymorphism allows one name to be specialized for general cases of actions. In general, the specific action to be supplied to be determined by the type of data. The advantage of polymorphism is that it helps to reduce the complexity in a program by allowing one interface to specify a general class of action. Right? The third one is inheritance. Inheritance means getting something from some other data or some other thing. It is one of the most powerful features of object-oriented programming. It is the process by which one object or class can acquire the properties from a class of objects. Inheritance involves the creation of new type from an existing type in some hierarchical fashion. The existing class is called as the base class. The new class is called the derived class. Just like our fundamental and derived units. The basic units are called as fundamental units. We can derive some other units from that one. Those units are called as derived units. Like this here, base class and the new class is the derived class. Right? The parent class serves as the pattern for the derived class and can be altered in several ways. Inheritance is used to reduce the source code of an object-oriented program. A base class contains elements common to a group of derived classes. The derived class not only executes the common features but also executes their own feature without major code changes. Grouping common features and placing them in one place instead of repeating them all at places where they occur is a way of reducing the size of the program. That is how we reduce the size of the program in C++. So these are the three main features that add on to C. C plus OOP concepts, that is the concepts of object-oriented program, gives you the new language called C++. Well, now let us introduce a program. This may be your first C++ program. See, my first C++ program. Now this program will be explained in the next class. I will explain the symbols that are used in this program first. Okay, since you are not familiar with these symbols, first one is number sign, second one semicolon, third one parenthesis, next one flower bracket, that is left flower bracket and right flower bracket, last one backslash. So all these are the symbols which are used in this basic program. Okay, we shall study the symbol program in the next class. If you have any doubt, you can clarify. I hope you understand. Thank you.